Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I'm Kirti Sophia Panachan, and in today's session we'll be learning about print media, and this is part 3. Today we'll be learning about the trends in print media. Researchers are of the opinion that readers are fast switching over to the digital media, especially the tablets and mobile phones with internet connectivity. Journalism is evolving rapidly in a mixed media of traditional newspapers and broadcast stations combined with a new media of online journalists. Some of the trends in print media are listed below. First one is proliferation of news media. First came newspapers, then magazines. Film, radio, and television came later on. Soon, online versions of newspapers enlarged the news media scene. Now, millions of bloggers, countless websites, web broadcasts, and podcasts have become news providers. All make up the body of today's news media, and there is no visible end to this proliferation. It is the case everywhere, including our country. The second one is changes in new media audience. The proliferation of news outlets means that audience can read and watch their news on various channels and websites. In other words, media audience have fragmented. People get their news updated through the day when they want it. They surf the internet to find the stories that interest them. In response, more and more news outlets cater to smaller and smaller demographic or niches. The third one is convergence of media, which is extremely important. The fragmentation of the news audience has prompted some major news organizations to attempt to reassemble a large news audience by providing news across many media platforms. Major Indian news organizations such as the Times of India, Malayalam Manorama, and Mathrubhumi provide news via a convergence of their newspapers, magazines, television stations, radio stations, websites, and other publishing concerns. Moving on to the fourth one, business values. As newsrooms become small parts of larger corporations, there is a danger that profit-seeking and economic imperatives may cause newsrooms to compromise their ethical standards. Business values such as the need to meet the demand of investors and advertisers may affect journalistic honesty. The fifth one is over-dependence on advertising revenue. The first is the growing dependence on advertising revenue and the declining share of revenue from newspaper sales due to the very low cover price in many regions. For many large newspapers, advertising revenue already accounts for 85% and more of the total revenue. To gain entry into new markets, they lower the cover prices further, increasing their dependence on advertising. The sixth one is paid news system. It is an unethical practice largely reported in the media during the assembly election in Maharashtra in 2009. By this arrangement, politicians pay money to media houses for favorable coverage of political candidates in the election campaign. Failure on the part of the candidates to pay money can result in a blackout of his or her political campaign in the media. Millions of rupees have been reportedly paid to media houses for paid news. The readers of media are cheated with the consent of greedy media houses at times. Moving on to the last point, corporatization of the media. Business and corporate interests have come to dictate the media industry more and more. One of the latest examples was the takeover of the Network 18 by the Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries Limited in 2014. Network 18 has several media entities such as TV 18, Home Shop 18, CNN IBN, First Post, IBN 18, Web 18, and so on. So these are the new trends in print media. So that's all for today. I hope today's session was fruitful for you all. So here we come to an end of the session, print media. This was the final part. So if you liked this video, do give a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who love to learn. Thank you so much.